What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Life Tips channel. Today we are doing something absolutely insane. We're going to count down the 10 richest people on the entire planet as of 2024. The amount of money these people have is literally mind-blowing, like, you could buy 1,000 private islands and still have billions left over. I guarantee you, some of the names on this list are going to shock you, and the person at number 1 might not be who you think it is. So before we jump into this mountain of cash, do me a huge favor and obliterate that like button for the YouTube algorithm. All right, are you ready? Let's get into it. Who is the richest person in the world? Let's find out. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a name you might not know, but you definitely know her company. It's Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers and her family. If you've ever seen a L'Oreal commercial, you've seen her family's legacy. As the heiress, she and her family command a staggering fortune estimated to be around $99.5 billion. She's the richest woman on the planet, and she's just getting us started at number 10. Her wealth isn't just sitting in a bank. It's tied to a global powerhouse that sells everything from makeup to shampoo in practically every country. She's known for being incredibly private, avoiding the lavish spotlight that many billionaires seek. Instead, she's an author who has written books on Greek mythology and religion. Coming in at number 9, we're heading over to India to talk about an absolute titan of industry, Mukesh Ambani. This guy is a legend. He is the chairman and managing director of Reliance Industries, a massive conglomerate that has its hands in literally everything, from oil and gas to telecom and retail. His net worth is sitting at a colossal $116 billion. To put that in perspective, he built a 27-story personal skyscraper in Mumbai that costs over $1 billion to build and maintain. It has 3 helipads, a 168-car garage, and a staff of 600 people. His telecom company, Jio, completely revolutionized the internet in India by offering super cheap data, bringing hundreds of millions of people online. He basically changed an entire country's relationship with the internet. All right, at number 8, we have a name that might be familiar to tech nerds and basketball fans alike. Steve Ballmer. This guy is a powerhouse of energy, and his bank account reflects that. His net worth is a mind-boggling $121 billion. For years, he was the CEO of Microsoft, taking over from Bill Gates himself. He was one of Microsoft's earliest employees, and his wealth comes from the massive amount of stock he still owns. But here's the fun part. What do you do after you run one of the biggest tech companies in the world? You buy an NBA team, of course. Steve Ballmer is the proud owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, and he's at every game, front and center, screaming, cheering, and high-fiving fans. Cracking our number 7 spot is the guy who basically invented the way we interact online, Mark Zuckerberg. With a net worth of $177 billion, the founder of Facebook, now Meta, has completely changed the world. It's crazy to think that it all started in a Harvard dorm room. He created a website to connect college students, and it exploded into a global phenomenon connecting billions of people. If you have a Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp account, you're using a product that he controls. Today, he's not just focused on social media. He's betting billions on building the metaverse, a virtual reality world where we can work, play, and hang out. It's a massive, futuristic gamble that could either be the next big thing or a giant flop, but you can't deny the ambition. At number 6, we have a true living legend, a man they call the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett. This guy is the definition of old school cool. With a net worth of $133 billion, he didn't invent some flashy tech. He made his fortune through smart, patient investing. He is the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, which owns dozens of businesses, including Geico Insurance, Dairy Queen, and Duracell Batteries. He bought his first stock when he was just 11 years old. He lives in the same house he bought in Omaha, Nebraska in 1958 for about $31,000. He's famous for his frugal habits, like his breakfast from McDonald's, which he never pays more than $3.17 for. He's also one of the most generous, having pledged to give away more than 99% of his fortune to charity through the Giving Pledge, a campaign he started with Bill Gates. He's a master investor, a humble billionaire, and a massive philanthropist. What a legend. Kicking off our top 5 is one of the most famous names in the world, Bill Gates. With a net worth of $128 billion, He is a true pioneer of the personal computer revolution. As the co-founder of Microsoft, he had a vision of a computer on every desk and in every home, and he pretty much made it happen. For decades, Microsoft Windows was the operating system that powered the world, making him the richest person on the planet for many, many years. It's hard to overstate his impact. He literally changed how the entire world works, communicates, and does business. But what he's done after Microsoft is arguably even more important. He stepped down as CEO in 2000 and has since dedicated his life to philanthropy through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He's using his immense wealth and intellect to try and solve some of humanity's biggest challenges. From tech revolutionary to global philanthropist, Bill Gates has had two incredible careers in one lifetime. Coming in hot at number 4 is another absolute legend of the tech world, Larry Ellison. You might not know his name as well as Gates or Zuckerberg, but I promise you've used his company's technology. He is the co-founder and executive chairman of Oracle Corporation, a software giant that is the backbone of so many businesses. His net worth is a staggering $141 billion. Oracle's databases are used by banks, governments, and corporations all over the world to manage their critical information. Now, Larry Ellison is known for his larger-than-life personality and his incredibly lavish lifestyle. This isn't a guy who lives in a modest house in Omaha. He owns multiple mansions, a fleet of super yachts, and even his own America's Cup sailing team. But the craziest thing he owns? In 2012, he bought 98% of the Hawaiian island of Lanai for an estimated $300 million. He literally bought an entire island and is turning it into a wellness paradise and sustainable ecosystem. Imagine being so rich you can just buy your own piece of Hawaii. Entering our top 3 is the man who changed shopping forever, Jeff Bezos. With an unbelievable net worth of $194 billion, the founder of Amazon is a household name. He started Amazon in his garage in 1994 as an online bookstore. From selling books out of his garage to creating a global empire that sells literally everything and delivers it to your door in 2 days. The scale of what he built is just mind-blowing. He revolutionized e-commerce, cloud computing with Amazon Web Services, and digital streaming. He has fundamentally changed our expectations as consumers. So what's he up to now? Oh, just competing in the private space race with his company Blue Origin. He's literally launching rockets into space, sending people, including himself, to the edge of the atmosphere. He also owns the Washington Post newspaper and has a fleet of super yachts. From a garage to outer space, Jeff Bezos' journey is one of the most epic business stories of all time. In the number 2 spot, we have the man who is probably the most famous and controversial billionaire on the planet, Elon Musk. With a jaw-dropping net worth of $195 billion, he is the definition of a modern innovator. He's the CEO of Tesla, the company that made electric cars cool and mainstream. He's the CEO of SpaceX, the company that is revolutionizing space travel by making rockets reusable and has the ultimate goal of colonizing Mars. He also owns X, formerly known as Twitter, and runs companies like Neuralink, which is trying to merge the human brain with computers. The man just does not stop. His companies are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in transportation, energy, and space exploration. Elon Musk is like a character out of a comic book. He's a brilliant engineer and a relentless entrepreneur who takes on seemingly impossible challenges and often succeeds. He's trying to save the world with sustainable energy while also building a backup plan on another planet. It's an absolutely wild combination that has made him one of the richest and most influential people in history. And here we are, at the number 1 spot. The richest person in the entire world in 2024 is Bernard Arnault and his family. With an absolutely astronomical net worth of $233 billion, he has dethroned the tech titans to claim the top spot. He is the chairman and CEO of LVMH Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, the world's largest luxury goods conglomerate. If you've ever heard of Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Tiffany & Company, Sephora, or Dom Perignon Champagne, you've heard of his empire. He oversees a portfolio of 75 of the most famous fashion, cosmetics, jewelry, and wine brands on Earth. This guy is the ultimate tastemaker and a brilliant businessman. He has strategically acquired and grown these iconic brands into a global powerhouse that caters to the wealthiest consumers. While tech stocks can be volatile, The demand for high-end luxury has remained incredibly strong, pushing his fortune to unprecedented heights. He is known as the wolf in the cashmere coat for his shrewd and sometimes ruthless business tactics. He has built an empire based on desire, craftsmanship, and heritage, and in doing so has amassed more wealth than anyone else on the planet. And that is a wrap. The top 10 richest people on the planet. From luxury goods and cosmetics to tech, social media, and space travel, the amount of wealth and influence on this list is absolutely staggering. We're talking about a combined net worth of over $1.5 trillion. Thank you all so much for watching until the very end. Now I have to know what you think. Who on this list surprised you the most? Was it Bernard Arnault at number 1? Or maybe Steve Ballmer and his incredible passion for the Clippers? Head down to the comments section right now and let me know. I'll be down there reading and replying to as many of you as I can. And finally, if you had a good time and learned something new, please don't forget to smash that like button and, most importantly, hit subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss our next video. We have so much more insane content planned that you are not going to want to miss. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.